Video Game Hunter here, and welcome to another pickup video. Today, I am going to show you some of the stuff that I picked up at this year's Louisville's Arcade Expo 2018. Now, before I go and show off some of the stuff that I found, some of you guys may be wondering, what the hell is the January and February pickup video? I mean, you did make an announcement saying you're gonna make two separate pickup videos for those 2 months in this year's Louisville's Arcade Expo. Well, the sad news is, the same day that I was gonna record and get game footage on, it was the same exact day that my basement decided to flood itself. Yep, my basement decided to flood itself, and now some of my stuff did get wet. Now, don't worry, majority of my collections are fine. The only ones that got wet was some of my comic book collection. Only about 20 comics got wet. They're easily replaceable. And a lot of my Japanese Sega Saturn games got water damage. Don't worry, only the manual and case got water damage. I'm sure the games are just fine. And some of my AC adapters got wet, which I already replaced them. They were easily replaceable. So, enough about the bad news. Let me go and show off some of the stuff that I picked up at this year's Louisville's Arcade Expo 2018. Alright, so I guess the first things I'm going to show you are the pixel arts that I picked up. Now, I know they're not called pixel art, but that's what I like to call them. I think people call these pearl arts. Well, anyway, these were made by the same people who made me the My Little Pony and Crush-Your Girls one and the Sailor Moon one. And this year I just picked up Sailor Moon characters. We got stuff Minnie Moon. I forgot what your name is because you appear in season 3 and I haven't seen season 3 yet. Sailor Jupiter, my favorite character, and Sailor Venus. Yeah, those look really nice, and it was made by Yata's Creation, DJ Bachman. Weird DJ, I wonder what her actual name is, because that sounds like a guy when really this was made by the female. Anyway, I also picked up some bookmarks because I sometimes like to read, but I did buy some bookmarks last year by the same lady, and I somehow lost, I think, 2 of them. I only have the Zelda one now. But the bookmarks I picked up were the Sailor Moon. The original is... oh, there's only 5 in here. Okay, I guess there's only 5 Sailor Scouts. Never mind. Okay, these are the original 5. And then we got the other 5 that appear, I believe, in season 3. Except for Minnie Moon, she actually appears in season 2, but she doesn't really have any powers except for a little cat toy. And I got Kilala from Uniyasha. I love Kilala. I hope you can see that. There might be a bit too much light on me. Alright, next I'm going to show you guys this little puppet that I picked up. And I was actually surprised about the price. I actually seen this puppet in a lot of people's collection rooms in the videos where they shoot the video. And this character is actually from the Lunar series, which I fucking love. I have the ones on the PlayStation, Sega CD, and one on the PSP and I believe DS. What is your name? Galleon. This is Galleon. Well, I'm glad I finally have it, but 20 bucks, I really thought this would be worth a lot more than that, but apparently these are really cheap on eBay. They go for around 20 apparently. But you're right there. I believe they were given away for those who pre-orders Lunar. So the next item I'm going to show you is a booster pack, and it's the same table I got this puppet from. Now we're going to be seeing a lot more stuff from that table, but this guy literally gave me this booster pack for free. They were only giving away like these things for $1, but he was like, "Here, take one." I'm like, cool. I opened it up, found a piece of gum, and I ate it right in front of him. And that gum had to be like 28 years old at least. And it tasted like, I guess, cardboard. That's what everyone else says, so I'm gonna go with cardboard. But it didn't taste nasty, to be honest. Everyone said those old bubblegums and those old baseball cards taste really nasty, but to be honest, I don't think it's nasty. It's just sharky, to be honest. Anyway, I don't really know these Turtles characters, so I'm just going to show you what was in the booster pack. Oh, right then. All right, now I'm going to show you guys some manga. Yes, I bought a stack of manga, but these ones right here, I got it as a set because apparently I think this is every single Zelda that became a manga. We got ourselves Legend of Zelda: The Four Swords. That's part 2. I do have part 1 in here somewhere. Majora's Mask. Phantom, I guess it's Hourglass. Link's sword is blocking some of the title. Damn you, Link. Quit blocking the text with your sword. Here we go. The Four Swords Part 1. Oracle of Seasons. Oracle of Ages. The Minish Cap. And Link to the Past. Now, I never read any of these Zelda's mangas before, but I have played some of the games like Link to the Past, Minish Cap, Oracle Ages, and I believe I played Majora's. Yeah, I did play Majora's Mask. They don't have they don't have that one game I liked on the N64. What was it called? Ocarina of Time, that's what the game is called. I love that Zelda game. It's probably one of my favorite ones on the N64. But I guess they didn't adapt it to the manga. They did with Majora's Mask, but maybe that's something I have to research to double check. Now the next manga I'm going to show you is not video game related, but I've been thinking about collecting the whole set because I actually kind of like this show. Even though the show they never finished really, they just went up to a certain point in the manga. And that is Love Hina. Now I actually bootlegged the whole series of the manga a long time ago back in high school. So eventually I have to pay my respects to the company by buying the whole set someday. Hopefully I will. Can't wait to get the whole set. Now here's something interesting. Everyone knows that I am a furry, but I don't really have anything to show to prove that I am. So I went to this cosplay table and I picked up this awesome blue tail. Oh, it's so fuzzy. Now, we actually did a quick video of me putting this on and have my ass shake. Shake your tail, we're gonna have a party tonight. Shake your tail, shake your tail. I'm probably going to wear this when I go to Chicago, when I go to ASA. I guess I'll put you right there on the ground. So my last convention pickup video, my main theme was actually comic books. It wasn't on purpose, it's just what I spent most of my money on. But this year, I didn't spend too much on them, but I got a great deals on VHS, which is actually my today's theme of this pickup video for Louisville's Arcade Expo. Now, most of these are anime, and I think 1 or 2 of these are actually video game related. But here's Golden Boy. I actually heard some good things about Golden Boy, but I never saw the show. So now I got no excuse. I have to pop this into my VHS player at some point. And that is, I don't know what volume that is, but it says English version. And here's another Golden Boy copy on the VHS. Again, I don't know what volume this is, but I know it's different from the other one I just showed you. Now here's the first video game related item VHS, and that is Earthworm Jim. I used to watch this show a long time ago. I barely remember anything about this show. I just remember he did have like an evil brother in the show, who was green. Now, next is Voltron, the Defender of the Universe. I may have seen 1 or 2 episodes of Voltron. I don't really know what's about, but I know this is a famous anime, I believe. I believe it's anime. Or it could be an American cartoon. I really don't know. And now I accidentally bought 2 copies of these, but I'm probably gonna give one away, and that is Pokemon I Choose You Pikachu. Now, I don't know which episodes this contains. Oh, this might be the original, the first 3 episodes. Huh. I have seen those episodes. Maybe I should rewatch this at some point. Alright. Well, this one's not a VHS, but it's a Blu-ray. Night Trap, 25 years later, by My Life in Gaming. Now, I actually saw this documentary somewhere online, and I think, yeah, this was actually, you actually can buy this at limited runs, I believe. I picked this up at a table that was selling tons of copies of these, but yeah, I already seen this, but I wouldn't mind watching this again, because I think the history behind this game is quite interesting. Because the game was actually made in, I think, late 80s, not early 90s. And the reason it went with Sega CD, because that was the only gaming platform at the time that could handle a full motion video at the time. Alright. Next is a what do you call this? A set of 4 Sailor Moon on VHS. Now, when I picked this up, my friend who was there at the convention with me, Jeff, he kept asking me, why did you get Sailor Moon on VHS when you have the whole Blu-ray and DVDs at home? Well, quite simple. It's because the Sailor Moon I grew up with was actually the censor version. See, apparently originally 2 of the Sailor Scouts were actually lesbians, which I believe is this one right here, but I don't know what the other one is. I don't remember the names, but that's one of the things they censor here in America, because they just played it off as their cousins. And I think they censor some of the violence also, and I don't recall any swearing in the show, but yeah, there's that. Okay, next is Ghost in the Shell on VHS. I think I saw this movie, but I don't remember anything about it. I did watch the TV show that came on Adult Swim a long time ago, which is actually one of my little brother's favorite anime. I liked it, but not as much as he does. He really enjoys sci-fi anime, and he doesn't really care for anime unless it's sci-fi. Card captures. I barely remember the show, but I think I watched 1 or 2 episodes. So I guess I have to rewatch this to see what the show's about. Now this one's interesting because I didn't buy this from the same booth. I actually bought this VHS from someone else, and it wasn't as cheap as these. These were like buy 2 VHS and get 1 free, and each VHS was actually $1. So basically I pay about, I guess, $7 for all these VHS. But this one was $25. Now why did I spend that much? Because this was imported from Japan. I think this thing has to do with something with the Pokemon trading card game over there. I can't wait to watch this. I wonder what this thing really is. Maybe it's a promotional video they gave at stores to play on the TVs. I will soon find out. Alright, and next we got is Street Fighter 2. Oh yeah, this is Street Fighter V. Okay, I see the V now. This is Street Fighter 2 V. I already have the whole DVD set, but I don't own it on VHS. Now I don't know if this is canon to the actual game. I don't think it is, because a lot of the characters actually meet up, and they're actually at a really young age, and they don't ever, I think, mention each other in the games or in the other movies I saw. Next is Dragon Ball Z. Not much of Dragon Ball Z person, but I have it, and it's going to my anime VHS collection. Next is a Tenchi Muyo movie, Trouble Hatches. I believe it's a movie, not the. Oh wait, it is the episodes. Never mind, it's not a movie. And this contains the first 3 episodes of Tenchi Muyo. I wonder why they went with plastic and not cardboard like these other ones did. Huh. Well, I can't wait to watch this. It's been years since I saw the original Tenchi Muyo. I actually did watch the side series with it's featuring his cousin, not Tenchi. I thought that anime was okay, but can't wait to watch the original of Tenchi Muyo. And next is Perfect Blue on VHS. I actually do own this, I believe, on DVD, and this movie was quite surprisingly good. For what I remember, this movie is about this it's about this singer who wants to become an actor. But a lot of strange events goes on, and it's causing a bit of chaos. And that's all I remember. I had to rewatch the movie to fully understand what's going on. But a lot of crazy things happen in this movie. I think a lot of people are getting killed by this psychopath, who I won't reveal who it is. It's actually someone she knows quite well. And that person is very jealous of her. Alright, ooh, guys, I still got more VHS tapes to show. Oh, I forgot I picked this one up. This is not video game or anime related, but music related. I actually found a VHS copy of one of my favorite, well, mostly my only electronic band I'll listen to, and that is Daft Punk. The DAFT, a story about dogs, androids, firemen, and tomatoes. I think this is just basically a bunch of music videos put on VHS. Can't wait to check it out. I've seen some of their early music videos, but not all of them, I believe. I can't wait to check that out. Now next is a set of anime cassettes that I heard a lot of great things about, but I never saw the show. And that is Robotech. I got Volume 5, Volume 4, and Volume 11. I wonder how many episodes this thing contains. It only says 21 here, 7 here, and 9 here. I got those two mixed up. But anyway, I heard great things about this show, but I never seen it before. Can't wait to watch it. Gosh, the stacks of VHS is getting pretty high up over here. Hope it doesn't get knocked down. And now the last VHS I'm going to show you is actually video game related, and that is the Super Mario Super Show. Now, I do recall watching a Super Mario cartoon a long time ago, but I don't know if it's this one though. I don't know what episode's on here. It doesn't quite say. Okay, can't wait to watch that. Alright, finally we're getting to the gaming stuff. But before I get to the games, let me show you some of the guidebooks I found. Now this is from the same table that I got this puppet right here, the booster pack, and the mangas. Now some of these guidebooks I believe are kind of hard to find. Breath of Fire 4. I haven't played the game, but we're gonna get to it soon. Majora's Mask. This actually might help. I never finished the game on the N64 due to the fact that I keep forgetting that once you save your game, you lose all your stuff. And here's a unofficial Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which I actually bought the game from them last year. And unauthorized secret solutions. And this one, I know a lot of people like the game series, and I only played the second one, and to be honest, I really don't care for this game, and that is Suikoden 2. But hey, I think this one actually shows you where you can get all the characters. Because I believe for you to get the good ending, you have to find all the characters. I'm not 100% sure. I just know I got the bad ending, which is the main reason why I never finished the game. Because a certain character dies, which I actually really hated it. I didn't like the fact that she dies at the end. Because I actually read online she does, and I didn't feel like finishing the game once I got to the very end. Alright, finally, some games. Guys, that's a lot of stuff I went through. But yeah, finally, we got some games. Breath of Fire 4. I have played most of the first game, but the save got deleted on me again on the Retron 5. I mean, I gotta quit playing games that you need to save on the cartridge on the Retron 5, because it seems like I keep losing my saves. So yeah, I might go and replay the first one, then continue the series again. Gal Racer. Now here's something interesting. This is actually an arcade port of the original game on the Sega Saturn, which this is a Japanese import. Which, don't worry, this is not going on the ground in the basement. That's for sure. I do not want another flood here happening. But something interesting about this game is the fact that the guy who sold me this told me this arcade game was actually legitimately the first time Sonic appears in a game. He supposedly is supposed to be on the dashboard or something. Yeah, I think I see him right there. You might have to go up close on the game. I might scan it so I can show it to you guys. So yeah, I can't wait to play the game that Sonic first appeared. And next is another Japanese import for the Saturn, and that is Real Bout Special. Now these two Japanese games that I'm showing you, these are exclusive to Japan. I double checked it before I bought it, because I don't want to buy something that already came out in the US unless that Japanese copy has something that the US doesn't. I'm sure this fighting game is great, because usually all the Japanese fighting games that did not come out in the US are fantastic on the Saturn. I can say that is very true. That's what I've been told, and I can confirm that. Alright, next is I'll be showing you guys a stack of PS2 games that I picked up, which I think most of it came from from the same people who sold me this Puppet and the stacks of mangas and guidebook. Except for this one. This one was not bought from the same table. This was actually bought from a different table. Actually, these three were bought from a different table. That is Jack X Combat Racing. Now, believe it or not, I used to own this game a long time ago when I first bought my PS2 back in 2008. Well, what happened to it? I sold it. Why? I don't know. I never opened it, and it came with the PS2, and I don't know, I thought I might not like it. Well, I rebought this game to see if I do like it. So we have to find out and wait and see. I'll just put you right here. Vex, which I believe my uncle actually worked on this game. He's one of the game programmers. I absolutely know nothing about this game. I actually looked this game up before I bought it to make sure my uncle did work on this. And I could have messaged him actually, but no, I decided to go to Google and type his name in. But yeah, according to this website, he did in fact work on this game. And next is Transformers. I believe I saw X-Play review this a long time ago, and I think they even gave it a 3 or 4 out of 5. But I believe it was 4 out of 5, so I can't wait to try this game out. I'm sure it's good. Hopefully. Now these two games, now this in fact I did got it from the table from where I got, you know, the puppet and whatnots, the manga. But these two, they actually gave me these games for free. Cause you know, my friend handed me these games like, hey Tyler, you should pick this up. I'm like, sure, why not? He's like, oh, are you serious? Yeah, you want me to pick it up? I will. But the guy at the table saw me holding these two games like, dude, do you really want that game? I'm like, yeah, my friend really wants me to pick it up. He's like, you can have it. I'm donating it to you. You can just have it. Well, the game he gave me was Mary Kate and Ashley's Sweet 16 License to Drive. And yeah, this is literally the first game we played once we got home from the Louisville's Arcade Expo. And dude, this game sucks. It was not what I was expecting. It's basically a Mario Party game that has some racing involved and other mini games that deal with stupid vehicle stuff. Man, it is bad. Now this game, I picked up accidentally because I thought it was a complete different game, but it turns out it's an RPG. It's not the game I thought it was. I thought it was that one game that was originally going to be a clock tower game, but I ended up changing it to something else. Well, this is clearly not a clock tower type of game. It's actually Shadow of Hearts, and I know nothing about this game, but apparently it has its own series, and yes, this is factory sealed. Sucks that I have to open it. Can't believe I thought that was that one game. I was completely wrong. Now this game I actually bought from that one table that I got that Transformers and Vex from. Cause he didn't know he had a Master System game. It was in the middle of these stacks of piles of other common Sega games I already have. But this one is a Master System game, and that is Cyborg Hunter. I know nothing about this game, but it was $14 and it's complete. I don't mind paying for it. Alright, now next one is the only Nintendo game that I picked up at the Expo, mostly because I'm kind of burnt out collecting NES games. And to be honest, I'm not much of a Nintendo guy. Even though I had this big collection right here, that's because when I got into game collecting, Nintendo at the time was really cheap, like $5 a game. Now, the games I need now is like $20 to $200, which I'm not really willing to pay that much. But this one is the Ren and Stimpy Buckaroos. So I don't mind paying $25 for this game. It's Ren and Stimpy. It's one of the shows I grew up watching, which is quite surprising. My dad did not ban me from the show. He banned me from Cat Dog and Cow and Chicken, and he did ban me from Ed and Eddie for a little bit. I was able to watch that show later on, but yeah, this is one of the shows I'm quite surprised that my dad didn't ban me from. I wonder if the game is any good though. That is the question. And here is the answer. Alright, here's some more Sega games, but these are a stack of Genesis games I picked up at that one table that I bought all these VHS tapes from. Viewpoint, never heard this game, but it's complete, so I'm taking it. Garfield, I watched the show growing up, but never played this game. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not good. Championship Pro AM. I believe this game is on Nintendo. If not, it looks like that game on Nintendo. I don't recall what it's called, but it might be called Pro AM. And it's a really fun racing game, if I recall correctly. If it's the one I'm thinking of on Nintendo. Alright, the last game for the Genesis I picked up was Heavy Nova, which I know nothing about, but I don't have it. This game is complete, so I'm taking it home. Alright, we are now down to my last item, and it's also the most expensive item that I picked up at this year's Louisville's Arcade Expo. And yes, it is in fact a Sega Saturn game. Now I know there's a lot of people who like to talk shit about the Saturn, and I don't blame them. I used to be that way too. But some of the games I discovered on the Sega Saturn turned out to be really great games. Like Magical Night of Ray Earth. Just think of Legend of Zelda, except replace the protagonist with anime girls, and Albert's Odyssey. Now, Albert Odyssey was surprisingly good turn-based RPG. I only played like very little of that game, more like 2 hours of it, because I was just recording gameplay footage for my, I think, last year's pickup video, and I really wish I played more of that game because the story is great, and I love the characters, and I love the fact that one of the characters is actually a harpy, and she put her life on the line to protect, I think her town or city. I forgot. It's been a while since I played the game. I really should go back and play it. Well, anyway. The last game I picked up at the, well, it wasn't the last game, but the most expensive game I picked up this year's at Louisville's Arcade Expo is Shining Force 3. Now, I never played this game, obviously, but I have played the previous game from the series, which was Shining Force 2 on the Sega Genesis. Now, I'm sure the game pretty much plays the same, except this time it looks like the gameplay is in 3D now and not in 2D, which is understandable. You're moving up on a more powerful system. Can't really say much about the game today. It's been quite a long time since I played a Shining Force game, especially the second one I played. I'm just hoping the money I spent on this was worth it. I paid like, I think, $170 or something like that. It was not $200. I know that for a fact. I don't know if I got a good deal on this, but the fact I don't own it in my collection, it was a must-have for me. I think this was the exact same game they had at the Expo last year, but since I blew my money on a lot of expensive games last year, I couldn't pick this one up. I could have used my credit card, but I really shouldn't. But yeah. So anyway, that is my pickup video. Thank you so much everyone for stopping by and watching this video. Stay tuned for the convention video, which hopefully I have enough footage to make one, and it should be done by I won't say by the end of this month, but it might be up by next month, hopefully it gets done by May, because in May I'm gonna be busy because I'm gonna be out of town. But anyway, again, look out for the convention video. I'm really hoping it'll be done by next month. And that said, this is the Video Game Hunter, and until next time, goodbye.
You were so red because I had a sad dream last night. My eyes are red from the tears I shed.